As usual, we have the first reading, all the readings are interconnected. And you have today's first reading from the prophet Isaiah. It speaks of God's planting, taking care, and protecting a vineyard. The vineyard is a symbol for the people of Israel. And it also shows God's loving care for them. The people is the vineyard. And they come to know God as the creator of all, the one who delivers them from slavery, their guide and protector in the desert during the times of physical and spiritual testing. So this is the background. And people also come to know God as a giver of a portion of this earth, which they call their own. Okay? And it is in those times the promised land. And as the partner, our duty is to cooperate with God's graces and produce the fruits of faithfulness. Now, when people don't keep up their end, keep up their contract with a promise, because as we heard in the introduction, we are stewards of the kingdom of God, stewards of nature, of earth, whatever happens here. And we're just stewards. And this point also tells us that we are not owners of the land. We are merely caretakers. And we are responsible to through our faithfulness, our justice and integrity and holiness, to bring fruit to this earth. Okay. Now, God, what does He do? He gives us this responsibility. And when things go wrong, He sends prophets, so like Isaiah, who respond and try to convey what God is telling us, to remind us. Our first reading will give us some insight as we continue into the Gospel. Because the first reading tells us about how this person is explaining about his friend who has vineyard, he takes care of it. And usually when you take care, you look for the outcome. And he expects a beautiful, good wine. And so he starts dreaming. Just like all of us, each one of us. When we start doing our work, we start dreaming. We start thinking, okay, what will I do with this profit or the result of my hard work? But this guy gets disappointed. With all the hard work, he doesn't get good wine, he gets sour wine. And so he gets a bit upset. And he laments. And he's telling what's his feeling. He says that, oh, all my hard work, what have I done? What is yet for me to do that I have not done? I've given so much. I'm sure all of us can relate to that. When we work hard, sometimes even we take care of our children or our responsibilities, we work hard. What is it I have not given to this relationship? And still it goes out. And he says, okay, this is the case. I will just break down the walls, I will not take care, because it is lamenting. Now, this continues on. The scene changes on the Gospel. Gospel is a bit more, because he prepares everything for that vineyard. And what happens? He expects results. He is not like the nosy owner always going to check. Only when the time for the harvest has come, he sends, and he sends his son. And what did they do? Now, let us just try to put ourselves or the world in perspective. It is important for us to take care of Mother Nature. It is our duty to be good stewards of the surroundings, of nature, because that's what we are going to give for the next generations. So, my dear brothers and sisters in Christ, couldn't this story be applied to this planet? All of creation is a gift from God. All the things that have been given to us. But in the name of progress, are we taking good care of it? Are we responsible? Or are we just not bothered? It is a moment for us to reflect. We have been entrusted this huge responsibility, benign in the sense to take care of this planet. How are we being responsible? Now, you may ask, oh Father, where does this come in the gospel, or as a Christian, what is my message? We could take care and be responsible in our own small ways here. Example, usage of vehicles. When it's not needed, there is no need to use combustible engines. We could, be responsible. Air conditioners. Okay, it's very hot, but when it's not needed, why don't we switch it off? Responsible with water. These are small things. Sometimes we tend to forget, my dear brothers and sisters of Christ. And this is what means that we are to be responsible stewards of God's kingdom. After that comes, because when you are taking care of nature and everything else around it, definitely you will be also be considerate to one another. So let us reflect how we can do better. I cannot give you answers to everything. We are all educated, we are learning. And we are beings who can be rational, logical. So let's try to reflect how we can do better. Amen.